All right, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. This week, we're checking out a little tiny pump here for your bike. But before we get into today's video, if you're new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure you hit that bell icon right next to that. That way you get notified every time I upload. That way you don't miss any of this awesome cycling content on this channel. So today, we're taking a look at the Airbank Pocket 2 Pro. This is one of those little tiny, essentially little air compressors that can go in your saddlebag, pretty much in place of either a hand pump, a little mini pump, or a CO2 cartridge. And it's kind of a neat, interesting thing. It's kind of come about here in the past couple years or so that these have become really popular. And I can definitely say they're popular because even at Grinduro, where I was just a few weeks ago, in the morning, I was filling my tires up, checking the pressure with my standard floor pump. You could hear these little things running pretty much all over camp. Pretty impressive. I didn't think I would hear that, but this is what you heard. So, pretty cool little pump, super lightweight, 130 grams, not much to it. About the same size, if not a little smaller than it would be to carry two CO2 cartridges and an inflator, all kind of in the one single package here. Has a nice display on there, so I'll show you that in a little bit second here. So it has a display, shows your pressure, and this guy is actually smart. So you can set your desired pressure, set it on your tire, and inflate it, and it's ready to go. It'll keep going up till it's that pressure, and then it cuts off, and you're done. You don't have to do too much to it. Pretty awesome versus some of the other pumps like this that don't have a gauge. They just kind of use fill it up and use the good old squish method and see what the kind of pressure it's at. So pretty nice thing there. It's a pretty nice. It has that. USB-C chargeable, has a nice silicone cover to it. This guy is made of aluminum here, so it is one of the things with these little pumps here. It puts a lot of heat into the pump. So having this little silicone cover is pretty much a necessity. You will burn your hand if you do not use this silicone cover. So comes with the silicone cover already installed. Nice, ready to go. Has a nice outlet there. And this is one of the things I saw was different with this pump is, yeah, it has a nice outlet there, that you would just pop right under your valve. However, this guy comes with a whole bag of kind of other goodies here. So, right out of the box, set up for Presta valves. Like they know their target market or something. Mainly guys with Presta valves riding road bikes. So, has a Presta valve set up from the factory. You have adapters in here to convert this over to a Schrader valve, which you can then run on Schrader valves if you want. No issue at all there. Along with that, it comes with a hose. Little hose that goes in there. You can screw that right onto the end of the pump, and you got a little hose to go with it. So if you got a tight reaching area, you can't get it in there, or it's hard to reach in there with the spokes or whatever you got going on, you can have that little hose on there, which again has a Presta and Schrader kind of adapter on the end. You can just unscrew that guy, and there's your Schrader valve ready to go. So you can kind of use this with whatever setup you have. And that's kind of the cool thing with this. I really like the hose feature to it. I haven't seen very many of them with the hose, and I can say the current one I have doesn't have this little hose that goes with it. It's just the standard little inflator. Super easy to install too, by the way, in case you didn't see that. So this guy, full charge, 30 minutes, USB-C rechargeable. 30 minutes for a pump like this, that's pretty freaking solid. I can do 30 minutes. 30 minutes is nice and easy. So this guy, battery life on here, it says it can inflate a 700 by 25 millimeter road tire from 0 to 80 4 times on a single charge. Seems about fair, I think. We're going to definitely test that out here, see how many we can get on my road bike here. But I feel like it's a pretty decent amount of pressure on there, 0 to 80. Okay, so we'll give that a shot, see how well that actually works out. So let's get you guys a little closer so you guys can take a look at this little guy and show you the screen, show you every kind of all the different features here. All right, so on this guy here, so we can see there's 3 buttons here. So there's kind of your power button, a plus and a minus button there. So let's go ahead, push and hold the power button. Turn our guy on there. And you can see right there is going to give our pressure reading. So right now we're of course at 0. If we go ahead and change what this is set at, you can set this anything in 1 PSI increments. So now we're going to go to 80, of course. Battery bar right at the bottom, 3 bars is full on there. Gives you PSI. And then when you're ready to go ahead and pump, you just hit this little guy and... Gosh dang, I forget that thing's loud. Woo! All right. So, that's pretty simple process there. Works really good. Again, there's that valve right there. Nothing much to it. The air intake is actually the USB-C port. So, don't block that USB-C port. That's actually your air intake. So, don't do that. That's your air intake. Kind of neat how they kind of incorporated that all into that one port. But I think it's time to give this thing a shot. Let's get a wheel here. Let's get my road bike wheel, and we'll see how this guy does inflating a road bike tire. All right, so we got a road wheel here. So this is a 700 by 23, I believe. First closest thing I got to a 25, and you know, give us a pretty decent idea. Totally flat right now, 0 psi. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and turn on our pump here. Okay, like I said, we're gonna go 80 psi. We should just be able to push that guy right on there, just like that. And we'll give this guy a time and see how long this thing takes to inflate up to 80 psi. And let's go. Dang. That was 40 seconds. Wow. That was actually impressive. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect 40 seconds. Wow. Okay. That was kind of cool. All right, so let's deflate this guy. I want to try the hose out. See how the hose works. Since that's kind of the one of the newfangled fancy things on this pump, is you get the hose to go with it. So, let all the air out. And this one, we should be able to go kind of on here, and we should have to screw this on to the core. A little bit tougher than last time. Not just to push it on and call it good kind of deal. All right. There we go, screwed on there. Oh, hey, we can actually see the screen this time. Okay. 80 psi. Let's go again. About the same amount of time. Didn't even slow down. Wow. That thing's awesome. All right. Moment of truth. Does it take my valve core with it? Nope. All right. Oh, okay, so we dropped a bar there. So we're now down to 2 bars out of 3. I'm very impressed with this thing already. I like how you can see how fast that thing is moving air. It moves air fast. Wow. Okay. Said 4 times, right? So we're going again. This is number 3. I'm excited to see if this thing can do it. It might. Yeah, I think it's quick. It's pretty dead on, too. That's 40 seconds, like, each time. All right, we're down to 1 bar. And I can tell you it's starting to get warm. Which is fair. I mean, this is the 3rd time in a row. So, I'm impressed by this little dude. All right, can we do 1 more time? It says it can do 4. So we're going to do 1 more. Hopefully it shuts off because it's full. PSI. Woo! We got 4 times out of it. Heck yeah. It actually did it. It's like hot. Woo! That valve is hot. Oh, man. Woo! That valve is hot, man. That was a weird sensation of cold air, but a hot valve, man. Woo! All right, so we got 4. Do we go for a 5th? I say let's go for a 5th. Let's go till this thing's dead. We still got 1 bar. I can say it's definitely warm. Let's see what it can do. Let's see what this thing can do. The tone changed a little bit. No shot, that's 80. That's 80! What? That still says we're in a bar. That's 5. What? Okay, let's how many is this gonna do? We gotta go 1 more. Well, I want this thing to actually die. Oh, it's slowing down. Oh, there we go. E10 probably means battery's dead. We're at 24. Yeah. Oh, that was the battery. Now it turned off. We got 5 and a little bit on a 23 millimeter wide tire. Did they actually estimate the pressure? They actually estimate it right? What? No way. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. They actually gave you an accurate amount of inflations on this thing. All right, let's talk more about this thing. All right, so I'm already impressed. I mean, it actually did what it said it was supposed to do. The number of inflations, you could easily get 4 on a 700 by 25, even a 700 by 28. You could easily get 4 inflations on this and not worry about it at all. Pretty cool. I want to know the price on this guy. That I don't know. Let's see. I'm curious what the price is. I have not looked. The Airbank Pocket 2 Pro is $69.99. I mean, that's actually kind of right on par with what everybody's going for. Everything that's kind of small, just like this guy, is going for right around 60 plus bucks. Wow. Okay. I mean, there's a couple outliers, but are they really going to work that long? I don't know. This guy actually holds up to its claim, and it's not a bad price. So, I mean, let's see. So, we talk about my nice frame pumps I have from Lezyne. Those are 40, 50 bucks, and you got to do a lot of labor to get your tire pumped up. That's one thing that's kind of the downfall with those mini pumps. You got to pump that sucker a lot of times to get your tire to inflate. Okay. CO2s, you use your CO2 and you have to get a new CO2. It's not something that's completely reusable and it'll keep going and going and going. You have to buy more every single time. So for some of you don't have to buy more of, fast charges in 30 minutes can do 4 plus road bike tires, and it can inflate them in less than 50 seconds each. I feel like that's a very fair price. Honestly, that's a very fair price. Now, I will say size-wise, versus like the one I've been having in my road bike right now, it's slightly bigger. It's slightly longer, you can see. Just a little bit. But obviously, you have the screen on this one. So, I mean, if you take off the screen, then, oh, look at that. They're about the same size. So, they're honestly same size. You know, they're honestly pretty dang close to each other size-wise. And, yeah, you get the benefit of the screen, auto on and off. This guy does 4. I don't believe this guy will do 4 tires. I think this one did 3. So you get a little bit more to it. And you get the little hose with this guy. I mean, that's pretty sweet. That's pretty awesome. I like that. That's a pretty cool pump. It works really, really well. So honestly, I'm impressed. If you guys want to check out one of these little tiny pumps here, this one's a great one to check out. The Airbank Pocket 2 Pro. I know they have other pumps as well, so you can check those out there. Big thanks to Airbank for sending me one out so I could even test it, show you guys kind of an interesting product, and prove that not every company lies about their stats. This company is dead on with what they actually say on their website, and it honestly makes me happy to say that finally a company is telling the truth for once. If you guys are interested in checking one out for yourselves, there's going to be a link in the description down below. Give them some love, check out all our products. Really neat little electric pump. I'll say that's kind of the way I've gone towards my road bike, is to have one of these electric pumps in my saddlebag instead of CO2 or a mini pump. It's just easy to have. The battery life lasts a long time. I honestly rarely have to charge them. Maybe every 6 months I have to charge them so they inflate. But that's kind of the way I'm going with the road bike, and I've been very, very happy with it. If you guys enjoyed the video or maybe learned something today or checked out a new product, give this video a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Love talking to you guys. Love answering questions you guys have. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today.